Good evening. It's Robin here. Robin, Bongo the same. Bongo's Bits. I'm in Ballymena. I'm an over 50s gamer who's got sucked in to sim racing and have been sim racing on and off on consoles for years. But over the last 5-6 months, I've fully got sucked into sim racing on a custom built PC in a rig and a cockpit with all the Fanatec gear and GT Omega and you name it. I'm in there. My ordinary gaming has suffered completely, and here I am doing this. I've got stuck into a set of Corsair Competizione, loving it, fabulous, beautiful looking game, and I am also have joined the LFM Low Fuel Motorsport set of races, and excuse me, how rude. Set of races, and they have a championship. I got into the rookies. It was a 12-week season. I think after race 6 I got promoted into the bigger leagues, and now I'm racing GT3s and getting my ass handed to me. So last week was Silverstone, had some good races. I did 2 races last night which I didn't stream. They were tough races. The first one was hard, did well, did better than I'd done all week. And then I'd done the late night one, late night for me. And it was a really scrappy race, but it was fantastic. I came from the back. I was in the one of the top higher splits, and did my very, very best last week. And this is what this game is all about. It's about practice. The difference between being in the middle of the pack and the front of the pack is half a second, a second, 2 seconds splits from first to 30th usually. So tonight I'm not racing. I am going on to this week's track, which is the Nurburgring in Germany, which is where the races are this week. I have about an hour, and I'm gonna fire up one of the lowfuelmotorsport.com practice servers, which is nice because it's live. I haven't played it at all, apart from, well, I have over the years. And I've done some basic races here in random public servers months ago in ACC, but I haven't practiced at all for this week's races. So I'm going to go in here, having a look at what tracks he on. It would be my go-to. My process for this would be generally I am looking at Traxion. They do a lap guide, which is really, really good on and they will give you sort of indicative time. So they're saying a pro will be at 152, 153, a pro-am about 155, and an amateur about 157.5. If I'm getting 2 minutes, I'd be very, very happy. So I don't actually know what my fastest lap here is. I haven't raced with ACC, but we're going to go on to it now and have a look. See, so I'm going to have a look down here for the I'm sure they have a practice server up. There we go, NFM Pro Series, and there's a practice Nuremberg practice server. I'm going to put in this password to get me into the LFM server, and we're going to connect. Okie dokie. And we're going to do a few laps. I have a setup here. There's only 5 people in this. Wow, they're all finishing off this week's races. I do have a setup here, and the setups that I'm using are from the Coach Dave setups. I did have one of my own here that I've been working on, but I find these Coach Dave setups are pretty sharp actually. So there's one here from May 22, and it's a race setup. I'm going to load it up. The temperature is quite cool here at the moment for this practice server. Generally, the Coach Dave setups are set up for sort of 24 degrees, 23 degrees, average sort of temperatures. So it says it's 18 degrees here up on the screen at the moment. I'm going to have a look at the fuel that I have on board, 108 litres. No, we're going to stick, say, 24 litres into the car and go out and do a few laps and see how we get on. Okay, so that's that. We'll see what the tires are like after a few laps. We'll see what the fuel, we're looking forward to see what how fuel usage is like, so we can get ready for the race. So, okay, so let's get going here. Drive this buddy. And let's see what's going to happen. If you've never been on the channel before, oh goodness, this isn't set up right. If they've never been on the channel before, give the wee thumbs up, a wee like and stuff like that there would be lovely. and subscription would be even better. I want controls. There we are. Here are my squeaky pedals. I've added those springs under them. They're funny. Okay, get that microphone out of my face just a little bit. Excuse me, Mr. Microphone. Now, Nurburgring is one of those classic circuits. Of course,
like you're clear on the pit exit.
There is the big Nordschleife, which you can go to and take an ordinary car and take a drive around it,
We need to get
which
some heat
I'd
into
love to do sometime. Alright, so let's, everything's cold. I haven't looked at any track guides apart from me mumbling around and having a few races, so let's get around. It's a long enough lap. But this is one of the classic circuits.
Sector 2 is yellow.
Over the years.
Green flagging sector 2.
We've been here for a long time. And again, the big massive Nordschleife track, so you do a lap of this if you're doing the full thing, and then it goes out into the countryside for a crazy amount of miles. Oh, run. Everything's cold tires. I probably will have to come in and actually adjust these tires because they're going to be terrible. When you have cold tires, you don't get any grip. Oh my goodness. So, I'd ordered myself a McLaren, the GT Fanatec wheel today, and within hours of me ordering that, I see on Facebook Marketplace a guy locally to me is selling a podium wheelbase and the F1 wheel for silly money, and I think I'm going to get it and try and cancel the McLaren GT wheel because it's the Formula 1 wheel with the rotary dials that I'm really after. And I might have that in my possession tomorrow evening. I'm going to be so slow around here. So realistically, I think you've got to get 50 laps, 100 laps under your belt. Funny, this weekend was in Germany. The large sim racing expo. Okay, here's our first lap, and I would love to be in it too, maybe next year. There's so many places I'm going to have to improve around here. Let's see what a lap or two can do. Tires are coming up a little, but not terribly warm. Goodness, it's been so long since I've driven this track. Oh, invalidated lap.
Alright, Robin, we need to watch the track limits.
There you go, Jim. Jim, you're telling me off already. I need to concentrate here a bit. I've got my Joe 90 glasses on tonight. Don't wear glasses for general stuff, but for screens and reading, yeah, it's not close-up stuff now. The glasses are on. Okay. Let's see what your first slow lap's like. It's always interesting to see what the laps are like at the start of the week and then where it ends up. For example, Silverstone, I was doing my darndest at the beginning of the week to get 204s, and I ended up last night in race conditions, not even qualifying, getting it down to just over 2, which is really good. Now the top guys were doing 156s, but I was really very pleased that in this championship alone that I was there at almost 2, and I imagine next time round it'll get better again. So it's all about building up knowledge, and I think it's about building up muscle memory for all of these circuits. Okay, that was a 202 disallowed, and me just mumbling away. Okay, well, let's try and improve. Need to get over earlier into there. There's a lot of curb I could have been using. And up higher here. That was slow, but let's get a clean lap in so we can start to chase it a little bit. Release the wheel. Right, the tire temperatures are at 26.6. They should be a full. It should be a 27. So that ain't great. I'll get this lap in. I'll come in and change tire temperatures. And up we go. I'm actually surprised. There's maybe another practice server that I've missed. I'm surprised there's actually so few people in here. Oh Jesus, Roman, come on.
The leader's just done a 155.52.
Yeah, 155.52. There you go. That's those aliens that are on the track. When I was watching the Sim Expo, they had a 3-hour race here to decide the title.
P3.
201. Okay, let's come in and up these temperatures. Get off the racing line. Get back into the pits. So they're 26.8 at the
Yellow
moment.
flag.
Here on that. So they're 26.8 here on my little screen. That race can see it a bit better there. Yeah, 26.9. I need those up by a degree. It's amazing it'll make such a difference, but we're going to do that now. So we're going to go back into the garage, and I'm going to go into my setup, and here go into the tires. So I'm going to go here. Quite a bit actually. This is odd that I'm going as high as this, but I'm going to pop this up by 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we still will need to warm them up, but after that lap they should be at hopefully close to optimum time. This is part of the process. This is part of the process. Learning about
Clear on pit exit. You can push now. You're
tire
clear, incident
temperatures.
clear. Green flag sector 1. That's last. We need to watch these track limits.
Now, also here, this track here, the surface is abrasive and hard on tires. Shouldn't affect me too much because this is a 25-minute sprint race that we do. See, I should be in over that inside curb there. Just try and straighten this out and then touching that one and not out too wide, because if we go past that white line there, you get into track limits. I think here is down a gear and float with trail brake going into it. Down a gear, hug the curb and let it release and out. It's what you're supposed to do. I'm doing it very slowly right now, but I think that's the theory. And this curb is my braking point, or just before it. Rolling, and out to that curb. I think in the McLaren we take this up to 4th and roll through that first bit, and then get the hammers on again using the curbs out. Halfway between here, down, and we're right there. Now there's a guy coming in behind me. If you see the circuit map on my left hand side, that guy, that grey dot, he is on a fast lap right now, and I'm on a tire warming lap, so I'm just going to get out of his way. He's the fastest guy. Don't want to get in his road. If his dot behind me had been blue, as you see in some of the other maps, that means that he's on a warm-up lap and I wouldn't have had to get out of the way just as quickly. A fast guy, yeah.
Your tyres are cold, watch out.
Goodness, still cold. Might have to get another lap in here.
The leader has just done a 155.45.
Wow. Tires are showing a bit of blue on them, so still cold.
The brake temperatures look good.
Now up on the top left hand corner is my time. If that stays green, that means I'm up.
Right front into turn 1.
There's that curb I want to get over there. Float. So if it's green, that means I'm up on my best time. And he's going to take a wee break. And my best lap there was a 2:01. So I think 2 is more than achievable because I'm not in my rhythm at all. Not that I have much rhythm. Couldn't dance to save myself. And just a lift there, just feel the back end going just a little bit there. And where's the brake point for this? I think that curb needs to be punished on the left hand side. And this is a float. I think I'll be able to get round there in third. With that, 156 up. And that's, I wouldn't say that's a smooth, comfortable lap.
Sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace. Sector 1 is yellow. Your tyre temperatures are okay.
Okay, Jim, I said my tyre temperatures are okay now.
Turn 4.
Okay, my tyre temperatures are pretty much perfect. Well, near enough, they're okay. They're not too bad.
Sector 3 is a 10th off the pace.
There's a 159.5. So braking point is probably a bit after that 100-meter board. Float. Float, accelerate. Hard down over that curb. Missed it. That was close. I expect the times to be unbelievably competitive this week. Because, like Silverstone, this is a very popular circuit in random multiplayer lobbies. That's a...
Sector 1 is 1.7 off the pace. You're looking your right front going into turn 7.
Purr. Oh wait. Okay, tires are getting there. Whoa! Yeah, boy. Nobody behind me, safe to join. 27.8. 27.4. Okay, so let's take this opportunity to go back into the pits.
Front locking going into turn 11.
So front right, left, come down 2 pips, and back left, up 2 pips. So set up. So front left, up, down, down, and down. It's actually got colder again. It's 17 degrees now. So let's get back out there again and see if we can do better than that 159.
Exits clear. Push.
Yeah, the other boys are sitting in
Got
pits.
cold brakes all round. Be careful.
Thanks, Jim. I'll be careful. I'll hit damage my car. Okay. This little first series of corners here has such a dramatic effect on overall lap time, I find, with my relative experience with that. See, you gotta get that angle right coming out of there. It's nutty. Yeah, so if this podium base with the Formula 1 wheel comes, I'm looking forward to even more torque in my wheel. I'm going to have that nice 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock stance on my wheel. And I think it's a fantastic piece of kit. So I'll get this one packed up and sold. I'm going to continue to use the same pedals for a while. Ooh, Robin. Hold it together. I think we need to be over that curb more there. There should be no brakes, that should just be a floaty and making use of all the curb. There. Yeah, I'll use the same pedals. Now these little load springs, they're good. I'm going to actually adjust this, tension them a bit more, make them a bit stiffer. But yeah, I've got this. If this podium base comes, I'm getting it at a really good deal, and the torque on it should be fantastic. The wheel, I'm looking forward to having a bit more easy control. The Thrustmaster wheel that I had, the good Thrustmaster, had rolly wheels on it, so you could, on the fly, quickly adjust traction control and ABS. And this new podium wheel has that feature, which I actually miss here. Yeah, you can have buttons to hit, you know, like traction control 3 or just setup time, but I want the rolly buttons back again, and it just looks like a cracking wheel. It's a wee bit up. Still slow. You know when you've done a really nice lap, you feel it. You feel it. You feel good about it. Things start to flow. See, like that? All the good work lost.
Your rear tyres are cold.
Goodness me. Just as again. Over that. So I did feel last Monday night, I had no practice time at all on Silverstone, and I went straight into a couple of races, and I was unlucky, and it was stupid. I should have done what I'm doing now and just practiced. You know, some people that are practicing every day, you can understand them getting better and better and better, but an old 50-year-old fellow like me trying to keep the kids all sorted and life sorted.
Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
It's hard to give it the time. What's that saying? All the gear and no idea. I was hoping that there was going to be a few more people on the server. It's nice to follow a few people around. Darn it, Rum. It's crap. 3/10 gone. I need to get those angles right. Look at the exit's better, but bad around there. Braking's wrong, pushing too hard there. We'll keep at it. We're down to a 159. What has the Traxian said? Next time I come into the pits, I'll have a look at see what Traxian said.
2.5 off the pace.
Yeah, I know.
Your tyre temperatures look good.
Thanks, Jim. But the front back right is at 26.8, and that looks a bit shy. I need to bring it up a little bit. Now I have to choose, when I'm choosing the races that I do in LFM. Braking's wrong there, you can see what the indicative temperature is going to be, so you can kind of choose. Some of them choose real, you know, you can go on real weather at the actual track, do stuff like that. but you can sort of pick that I'm going to go for a warmer race or a colder race.
Sector 2 is a second off the pace.
Ooh, such a rewarding little chicane that, but you can get it so wrong so quickly. That's half a second down, Rob. Come on. Should really go in and get that tyre, but we'll do a couple more laps.
Sector 3 is 0.27 off the
I have
pace.
5 laps of fuel.
Incident clear, green flag.
Oh, it's better. Get in early. Earlier would be better. What's that? Much better. Still slow, it felt like, but much better.
Okay, Robin, 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Okay, you boy, keep her going.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Less than a second. Lost a bit there. I will study some of the lap guides. There's so many. Oh, Dad, I lost a whole second in that section. That's ridiculous. I will start to study, and I will maybe fire up the Titan after tonight's data. Track Titan software to start to analyse good lap times and where I was wrong. Actually, really did help me through the week with Silverstone, going through the first S's. And how I was going into the first S and I was braking too quickly.
P3. Sector 3 is 0.27 off the pace.
Okay.
Okay, Robin, you've used half your fuel.
Thanks, Jim. You're a good lad, Jim. We were 0.7 up that last time. That back right needs to go up by a couple of dots. I broke just a little bit earlier, maybe too early for that.
Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds off the pace.
My goodness, 1.2 seconds. Better. Okay, let's keep it going. Getting brave into the chicane.
You're a second off the pace in Sector 2.
Yeah, thanks, Jim.
That's your quickest lap in this session.
Okay, it's
You need to find a 10th in Sector 3.
158.8. 10th, that's not so bad. Yeah, it's nice when you're having someone to chase or be chased. See, that's wrong. Right. We'll go into the pits proper, through the pit entrance this time. just in case we have to do that in a race. God forbid, in a 25-minute race. If you have to go to the pits, your race is over. Touch this curve just. Slower car ahead. Short shift into that corner, maybe. All these things you try.
Okay, Robin. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
Whoa, so pit entrance is right here.
Delete this lap. You've cut the track.
Okay, so tire-wise.
You're locking your fronts going into turn 15.
Tire-wise, okay, so we are at 26.9. The other tires
Look out for the pit speed limit.
seem fine. The other tires seem fine, okay. Turn the garage. Setup. Current setup. But it was that down there. Was out by quite a bit. 1, 2, 3. Everything else seemed okay. Alright, let's give it another whiz. So this guy's a 156, I'm at a 158. Now let's see what Traxian said again at those times. Target lap times and Traxian. Amateur 157.5. Okay. So I've got another second to become an amateur. But really I need to be in the 155 region, I think. I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe it is. Tonight, 157.5. I've got 26 minutes. Let's see how close we can get to what is it? 157.5. You remember that for me, will you? 157.5.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line.
Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
Blue flag. We need to get some heat into these brakes.
Okay. Alright, let's get a move on.
The guy behind has just done a 159.90.
Alright. This is an outlap, warming the tires, warming the brakes. Oh, it's such a beautiful circuit. Flowing. No, I mean, apart from that the last part of that complex of corners at the start of the lap, everything sort of flows. It's beautiful. Beautiful bends. Nice wee hills. Yeah, those guys years ago knew how to design and layer the circuit. That's the sort of cutting I want to do there and that. Okay, that right rear is at 27, everything else is coming up slowly. But then again, the outside temperature is pretty crappy. Okay. Let's get a lap in. Put the head down.
P2.
It's all wrong, Robin. What are we doing there?
The guy behind has just done a 159.30.
Oh my goodness, I'm in the field. Just stop talking for a little while, Robin. Temperature's still out.
Yellow flag. Incident clear. Back to green flag. Sector 1 is 2.4 off the pace.
This isn't going to be the lap.
Green flag in sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
The lap was improving.
You're a 10th off the pace in sector 3.
Come on, Robin. I hate this complex of corners. Just hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. At the moment.
Sector 1 is 1.6 off the pace.
See, McLaren doesn't like some of these curbs. Some it does. Don't know if I need to be braking there. Yeah,
Sector 2 is 0.8
we're
off
in
the
the
pace.
field. But
Okay,
too
Robin,
brave
you
there.
need to watch these track limits. Yellow
Too
flag.
brave, too brave, too brave.
Green flag. You're clear of the incident.
Better making mistakes now.
You're locking your fronts into turn 15.
Not better, not worse.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
See if we can stay away from this curb. That one's not so bad. Nor is that one. Oh, I'm hot, I'm hot, I'm hot. still, it likes the higher gear coming through that, even though it's hot there. Remember that? It doesn't have to be screaming all the time to be going quick. Oh, sliding a bit much there. Not smooth.
Good lap. That's your quickest so far. 2/10 off the pace in sector 3.
There's another second I need to find. Not in tight enough. Getting that corner wrong. Getting it wrong. Overdriving that bit. You've got to keep it smooth.
Sector 1 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
Crazy.
Seeing right front locking into turn 7.
Sugar.
Okay, Robin, we're seeing lots of front locking.
Righto. Okay. 158.7 and we wanted 157.5, didn't we? 157.5. Am I correct? Yeah. 157.5 is the target. First target anyway. Let's go again.
The exit's clear. Stay behind the white line. You're locking your fronts into turn 1.
I need to trail brake more. I get it. Trail braking is this mysterious art of trying to do a thing when your body tells you to do another thing. Like, don't brake, steer. My father always taught me when I was driving the car in the days of hand brakes, when you're in icy conditions or very wet conditions, if you started to slide, especially in ice and snow or snow, don't stamp on the brakes. Go for the handbrake. Keep the front wheels turning so you can steer yourself out of trouble. And that's the corner there is the perfect corner for trail braking into the corner so you can steer into it. I'm not doing it right. This is a lift and flat. I'm sure that really alien people are going flat all the way through it. And this here is a trail brakey sort of corner. Yeah, that's like a smooth. You got to keep that smooth. Like maybe that's the way to get through that better. Just a smooth, higher geared thing.
Your brake temperatures are okay.
Smooth, smooth, smooth. See the exit. Floor it. Take the curb. Okay, let's go for another lap. Temperatures are low, but what the heck? Let's see. to get off the brakes in that corner before the end, so you can steer around that. Oh, Robin. Oh, Robin. You've scrubbed the lap already.
You need to watch the track limits.
Learning process. Will you see me by the end of the week? I'll be like, yes, I'm on. In a good mood. Let's see if we can trail brake into this corner here a bit more. So I'm going to use brake a little bit earlier.
Your rears are cold.
Nobody likes a cold rear, do they? Float. See, I touch my brakes here. That's I touch my rear brake. Touch the brake. Maybe the bias of the brakes needs to change, or maybe I just don't need the brake. Let's try and come off the brake. Maybe brake a little bit earlier. Come off the brake. Darn it, Rob. You need to go in much earlier into that corner. Missing the apex altogether. Okay, let's try this trail braking thing again. On, off, gradually. Right.
Sector 1 is 1.4 off the pace.
Nah, didn't do much. See, that's me foot to the floor there and my way out here. That's wrong.
Mind these track limits, please, Robin.
Oh, hard work. No, that's not hard work, it's fun. I wish there was a few more cars around the track. Okay, I'm going to up my traction control by 1 point.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 22 Celsius.
Turn out that wee path. Okay, there's a little footpath. It might be a turn-in point.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Okay, let's just shut up and drive.
Sector 1 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
Going backwards at the moment. better. That felt good.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 3.
Did we turn it in earlier?
You're looking your right front going into turn 1.
Let's see the sweet path here. There it is there. Is that my turn-in point as soon as I see it? Maybe. That's a wee bit of work. A bit more trial. Turn in.
Sector 1 is 1.0 off the pace. We're seeing right front locking into turn 7.
Yeah, better, but I must have been getting a better exit from before.
Your tyre temps are good. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Okay, let's get under the 57s. Come on.
Sector 3 time is fast.
Wow, okay, that's our wee footpath. The footpath is the turn-in area for me. Lost 2/10 in that corner, it wasn't smooth enough.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Okay, come on, Rob. Go, go, go.
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. That's your best lap in this session.
58 ones.
Sector 3 is 2/10 off the pace.
I've got more in me.
Very little fuel left. Box this lap, please, Robin.
It's going to be something like that, nice and smooth, I think. This is 4.1. So maybe come in.
Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
Okay, 3.4, 2.0. Okay, we've got enough fuel for one more lap.
Sector 3 is 0.
This is going to be the last lap of the night
pace.
for me.
We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap, box this lap. You're looking your right front into turn 1.
Yeah, I can get that, I can get it. Come on, Robin.
You're a second off the pace in sector 1. 2 litres remaining. You're looking your right front into turn 7.
Darn it, screwed the lap.
Track limits, this lap will be deleted.
Alright, well, let's give this last chicane a blattering.
1 litre remaining.
Yeah, bladder. Alright, back to the pits.
Yellow flag.
Okay. Alright, so, oops, not set up. Back. Timetables. 158.1. 158.1. Okay, so we need to get 57.5. So 50, this guy here in this Hurricane here, 56s. I think 56s. I have at least 2 seconds left in me for that. So we're going to work on that and get ready before I go and stick myself into a race, because it's absolutely vital. I've turned the corner of the ELO, the LFM ELO. Absolutely vital that I keep that going the right way, and that's pretty much finishing in the top 15 has to be a must. Coming from the back to the top 15 is fine, but as long as I'm finishing in the top 15, that has to be my target to get my ELO up there, to get back my rating back again. So that's it. That was a quick hour of practice, and now it's bed, work, and think about this. Alright, I will catch you the next time. If you're here, please hit like, hit subscribe. That would be lovely. Subscribe would be lovely. I'm loving watching this subscription thing going up, and I'll catch you the next time around. Thank you.